into the locker room earlier on. Their job's basic tonight. Get a win on their home court. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Portland, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Hart in at the three, the small forward. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Lillard finds Grant. And taken away by Johnson. On the wing, Booker, covered by Simons. No good from Booker. And Portland with the ball. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
Now Lillard, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Passes it to Grant. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Beautiful move by Anthony Simons, making it a and-one opportunity.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And the second free throw, good.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer, Simons. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Simons. We saw him with 10 points last game. Right wing. Now the pass to Nurkic. Johnson against Grant. Over Johnson. Grant. That's good.
And now from anywhere on the floor, Jeremy Grant has a lot of confidence in his jumper.
Paul passes to Booker. For three, Bridges. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Pass to Simons. Hart with it. Over Paul. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Simons surveying the D. Back to Lillard. The three. The shot. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Lillard against Bridges. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And here is Hart. No good with the triple. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Hart kicks to Lillard. Passes to Grant. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Bridges. 35 points for him last game against Dallas. Nurkic against Ayton. Shoots over Nurkic, and it's good off the back rim and in. Ayton's got his third bucket of the night.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Simons. At the elbow, Nurkic. Back to Simons. Pass to Lillard. Here's Grant. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The range of Lillard is endless. You cannot let him get looks from deep. Game will hit him.
There's the pass to Johnson. And that one hits back iron. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Now here's Booker. 35 points for him last game against Dallas.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Lillard. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And that one's good. Lillard. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Now Johnson. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Simons finds Nurkic. Lillard against Bridges. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Now here's Booker. There's the dish to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Passes it to Booker. The tray connects from three-point range. Booker's got 7.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Devin Booker.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Watford's checked in. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Hart. Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing team. Fourth, the Suns.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Payne passes to Landale. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
A moment here to see the numbers for Payne. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Here's Johnson. He shoots again. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
With the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
That's good from Payne.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Payne hits them both. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Smitty, during his NBA career, Justice Winslow has proven to be a terrific defender, but when healthy.
And a versatile one as well. He's someone that can D-up guards and bigs. A guy that takes pride in making things difficult for opposing players.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Winslow.
I love the energy and effort Winslow brings to the court. If he continues to play hard, I think he'll be around for a long time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. The three from Johnson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Sharch dishes to Payne. And the pass to Craig. On the wing, Lee. Sharch passes to Craig. Here's Payne. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Johnson from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Watford. That one goes in.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Payne kicks to Craig. And here's Payne. A 17-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Here's Craig. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Watford, covered by Sharch. The shot by Watford, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Sharch dishes to Lee. Pass to Craig.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
He locks up the alley-oop pass. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 6. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Winslow. Here's Watford. Here's Sharp. Nurkic trying to get open. Sharp. That's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Lee outside. Sharge up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Inside from 12 feet out. Payne can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. Kicks it to Nurkic. The shot by Watford, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Portland leading. Johnson outside. Passes it to Winslow. Now, here's Sharp. Over Lee. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Craig down low. Covered by Winslow. Here's Sharch. And that one, good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Johnson. Payne covering. Releases. Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for the Portland Trail Blazers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
26.
Jason made another one.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trail.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Here's Lillard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Paul outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Trailblazers shooting 40% from the field. A shake. And deep. Lillard drops it in. Lillard's got 7.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Pass to Bridges. Lillard against Paul. The pass to Johnson. And here is Paul. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Shoots a fader. Here's Ayton.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. To the wing right side. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Here's Lillard, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Here's Grant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ayton finds Paul. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Let's hear it again.
And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Suns 5th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Lillard against Bridges.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
The first one falls.
Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Paul with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Now Lillard. He's got 9. Pass to Grant. Here's Hart. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson right side. Bridges kicks to Paul. Over Lillard. Again, Phoenix.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Bridges against Lillard. It's Hart on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Little gets the bucket.
Love the energy Little plays with. Outstanding job coming up with the offensive rebound.
Bridges outside. Feeds it to Paul. Back to Bridges. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Lillard. Here's Hart. It's good from long range.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Paul kicks to Booker. Pass to Bridges. The 3. And the Suns get it back. Here's Ayton. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Eubanks. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Paul. Great touch on the 16-footer. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Lillard looking around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. Eubanks the pass to Hart. Lillard outside. Knocked away. Here's Grant. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
What I love about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
And there's the pass to Bridges. Paul outside from downtown. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Little. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Eubanks the pass to Lillard. From three-point range, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that crew.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
No good on that.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Watford's checked in. Winslow comes in for Nasir Little. Simons, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Johnson in for Lillard. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. And he's good on the second. Trail Blazers trail by 7. Now here's Simons. He dishes it to Johnson. Grant against Johnson. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Steps back and fires. Drain for 2 points. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Johnson, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Listening to your coaches, putting in the work. Those are keys. That's really all you can control.
Here's Paul. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for Phoenix.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
Here's Simons. Drops in the layup for 2. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Paul. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Sharp's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Trailblazers trail by 10. Johnson kicks to Simons. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Count that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul outside. Pass to Shamet. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Coming off a terrific season. First in assists. And he also ranked number 2 in steals. Just great anticipation to go along with that quickness to capitalize.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. An absolute magician with the basketball. Passes it to Sharp. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Charge, that's good.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Winslow with it. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Payne grabs the board. Suns leading by 8. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Justice Winslow. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. Nurkic checked in for Portland. And for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And it's Torrey Craig in for Chris Paul. Both shots good from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
2 minutes
The pass to
remaining in the
Sharp.
first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan. And he is relentless in his attack.
The Trailblazers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Lee's checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Back to Payne. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Nurkic trying to get open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Count that one. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And Phoenix has possession. Portland making their last shot. Here's Payne. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Payne's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. Pass to Johnson. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. Passes it to Nurkic. Now, here's Johnson. Back to Simons. Lets the three fly. No good that time. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 14 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open. They need to regroup. I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joe.